Well, hey folks, and welcome back to the Tennishead YouTube channel. I'm Stephen Boughton. At this year's Australian Open, Rafael Nadal has a chance to move to the top of the leaderboard when it comes to most Grand Slam titles in the men's game. We're going to talk about how this would affect the GOAT debate and why this Australian Open has been the least successful major for Rafael Nadal and what it's going to take for him to win this year at Melbourne Park. So let's get into it here on Tennishead. Well, thanks for joining us, folks, here on Tennishead, the world's #1 tennis magazine and website. We got one of the beautiful magazines right here with King Rafa on here from last year when he won at the French Open. So now his goal is to win at the Australian Open and put him in front of everyone else on the men's side of the game with the most Grand Slam titles at 21. He has the chance to do it. But before we get into how that could happen, you can, with the links below, you can join the world's only virtual tennis club, the Tennishead Virtual Tennis Club. You can get fitted out from head to toe in ASICS tennis gear and get lots of perks like videos, coaching videos from the likes of Boris Becker. So check out the link below for that. So there's a lot on the line at Australian Open 2021, as there always is at the majors, but this year, especially for Rafa Nadal and the GOAT debate, because like I said, Rafa has the chance to clear everyone else and win his 21st slam, a feat that's been done by no other man in the history of tennis. So things that need to be considered at the Australian Open are the courts, his history here, and who he's going up against for his likelihood of being able to do it at this year's tournament. So looking historically, he has won the Australian Open before, but he's only won it once. That was back in 2009 in a win over Federer. A heartbreaking loss for Federer, a massive win for Nadal. Since then, he's been in the final 4 different times, losing to Djokovic in 2012, Wawrinka in 2014, Federer in 2017, and then Djokovic again in 2019. So he's had a tough run with a lot of heartbreaking losses here at the Australian Open, as he has had the opportunity to win his second slam. And if he were to win this year, another record that would be added to in his name would he'd be the 3rd player to win all 3 slams 2 times. None of the other big 3 have done that, so that would be an amazing feat for Nadal as well. So what are going to be his biggest challenges this year to get his 21st slam at the Australian Open? Well, obviously, his arch nemesis, Novak Djokovic, is the undisputed king of Melbourne Park. He's won this tournament 8 times, and he's going for his 9th, looking very good to do it as the #1 player in the world. But also on these fast courts at the Melbourne tournament, there is a lot of more, I would say there's more danger on the next-gen players to do damage to Rafael Nadal, especially how their game styles match up. So you got to look at guys like Daniil Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Thiem, Rublev. A lot of players could be dangerous to Nadal on his quest for his 21st slam. But obviously, he does have the potential to win it because he's done it before. He's won 20 slams already. He knows how to get it done. So if he were to do that, it would make an absolute shift in the GOAT debate for a lot of people because he would have the #1 most slams out of any of the big 3. And he would, like I said, get his 2nd slam at each one, a feat that neither Federer or Djokovic have been able to do yet. So I want to know what your takes are on the GOAT debate right now. How could a potential win for Rafa at this year's Australian Open change that? And then if he were to win, or even if not to, we're going to be heading into the next slam after this, which is the French Open, where he's obviously had a pretty good amount of success in the past, and he'd be looking very good to do that again. So that's a look at where Rafa's sitting right now on the edge of history at this year's Australian Open. What are his chances? What do you think there? Let us know in the comments section below. And as always, hit the like and subscribe button. And thanks for joining us here on Tennishead for another video about the amazing sport of tennis.